tuning in again today. Today is a beautiful day again. Such a lovely day. I hope that you are having an amazing time wherever you are in this world today. Anyway, let's get straight to it. So, today I want to talk about accepting yourself. This is a very, very serious topic. Accepting yourself. Accepting yourself, loving yourself so that you can receive love. So, someone asked me, how can they accept themselves? Why can't they accept love? And it's hard for them to accept themselves. Now, this is going to take time and some deep, deep, deep self reflection. My question to you is, why do you believe that you can't receive love and accept love and accept yourself and love yourself? What is it that you do not like about yourself? What is your vision of yourself? How do you see yourself? What do you see in the mirror? Why do you see this in the mirror? Was it because someone told you this? Was it because someone said this to you? Was it because you were made to believe this? Why did you allow yourself to believe this? Who told you that? Is their word law? Is their word written in stone? Is their word the truth? It's only true if you allow it to be true, if you believe it to be true. Why is it that you believe what it is that you believe? Who told you that you weren't beautiful? Who told you that you were not valuable? Who told you that you were less than amazing? Who told you? So the same way, whoever spoke these negative things in your ear, maybe it was yourself, whether it was you or someone else, now is the time and your opportunity to tell yourself something else. I am beautiful. I am loving. The world is all right with me. I am all right with the world. I am nothing short of amazing. I am nothing less than beautiful. I am valuable. I hold my own key to my own heart. I am what I need. The world needs me, and it's okay for me to need the world. But when I say it's okay for me to need the world or for you to need the world, that is talking about accepting reality, accepting what is. You have to accept what is. You have to accept what's going on in the world and what's happening in your world. And your world is made up of experiences. So, if there were no experiences, there will be no world. Without experiences, there will be no world. Without world, there will be no experiences. So, your world is your experience, and you need your experiences as well. In order for you to grow, You have to experience. In order for you to grow, you have to experience something. You create your world, and your creation of your world starts with your mind. What is your mind telling you? What are you allowing your mind to tell you? You are in control of your mind. You are your mind. So these questions I ask you, just not for the hell of it. I am asking you these for you to take the time to look deep within yourself. Go to a mirror, a literal mirror. Look in it. Just look at yourself. Observe. And write it down. Get you a journal. Write down what it is that you see. Everything, the good, the bad. Write everything. Ask yourself, why do you see yourself this way? Then ask you, who told you to see yourself this way? Do this so that you can have understanding. Because without understanding, there is no growth. Without understanding, there is no growth. So in order to make your world better, in order to make your world greater, your world has to experience greater. And that starts with your mind. Every experience is a perception. Whatever you experience, you have a perception about it. There's something that you perceive, your thought process, your take. So, your perception determines your experience. So, with that being said, it is up to you to create your perception. You create your perception, thus you create your world. You create your perception, thus you create your world. So, for example, if I have negative perception of something, then that is my experience of the world at that time. I can perceive something as negative, or I can perceive something as beautiful. I can perceive it as a learning opportunity or a challenge, but it's up to me in how my world plays out and what is created in my world. Don't forget that. That's very important. Do not forget that. So, what are your perceptions telling you from your experiences? Are they telling you that you're worthless? Well, change that, because guess what? That's your perception. Now you can have a new and different perception. You can perceive that you are valuable, that you are worth everything. You are beautiful. You can be loved. You are a loving person. You are a loved person. You are a lovable person. It starts with your perception. So if you have created a negative world for yourself, It's time for you to create a positive world for yourself. The same way you can create a negative world, you can take that same mind and create a positive world. What are you telling yourself? What is in your head? Just like the Capital One slogan, what's in your wallet? What's in your head? What's in your mind? Change your mind. Change your mind. Change your life. So this is very important because a lot of people are losing their lives because they are in these dark places. They are committing suicide. They are on depression, medications, and they are constantly, chronically depressed. And they just can't seem to get out. But if you take this time to self-reflect, dig deep, get to the root of the problem, ask yourself these questions, change your mind, change your perception, and your world will be different. It can be different. It needs to be different. So the person that I am doing this video for, I hope that you are now inspired. It's gonna take time and it's gonna take work, but you have to do it. It's not gonna come overnight. It can, if you put in that hard work, if you make up your mind to just change and say, no longer will I continue to tell myself these things. No longer will I accept the negative things that are said to me, whether it's you or somebody else. You can make up your mind. But it's not an easy thing, especially when you have constantly done something habitually. If you've constantly done something over and over again. But if you're dedicated and determined to be the best and healthiest you can do it. Start a journal today if you haven't. And every time you have a negative thought, write down something positive and then say it to yourself. It's going to take training. The same way you train a child or you train a puppy, you have to constantly do it over and over for that person to get it. It would be very beautiful if we can just say, hey, do this and do that, and it's done. But that's not always the case. So your mind has to be trained to get out of that negative state. Your mind has to be trained to start thinking positive. Your mind has to be trained to accept positivity. Because let me tell you this, you are absolutely right that you can't accept love if you can't even give it to yourself. If you don't love yourself, that means you're not accepting love from your own self, from yourself. So how can you accept love from somebody else? And as a matter of fact, how can you give love when you cannot give it to yourself? I can't give someone $1 if I don't have $1. So if I don't have love, I cannot give love. And it's plain and simple. And that's just it. I cannot give love if I don't have love. But guess what? If I have love, I can give it out. I can give it to you. If I have patience, I can give it to you. But if I don't have patience, I cannot give you patience. So the very first thing you have to do, don't worry about accepting love from someone else right now. To get to accepting love from someone else, it first starts with you accepting love from yourself. If you hate yourself and you're constantly giving hate to yourself, then you're going to give hate to someone else. And then, yes, that's a great question. Why can't someone love me? Because I can't even love myself. Why does everyone hate me? because you hate your own self. You know what? If Beyonce didn't have the confidence that she had, she would not be where she is today. If Beyonce did not have the confidence that she had, she would not be in the position that she is today. If she hated herself, if she thought she was not valuable or worth it, yeah, she'll be up there dancing and stuff, but it was show. Or she may not be dancing because she doesn't have the confidence. She didn't have the confidence or the courage to get on stage. She wouldn't put forth as much effort. It'll be half done. Her singing will be half done. Her dancing would be half done if she didn't have the confidence and if she thought she was not as valuable. Because you are as limited as you think you are. So whatever limitations you have set up in your mind, guess what? That's what you got. But Beyonce saw herself bigger than that. She saw herself perfecting dancing. She saw herself perfecting vocal skills. She saw herself in all of those ways. So guess what? She became herself. She is herself. She is where she is today because she chose to not limit herself. She chose to say to herself, I am valuable and I am worth this. So you are worth whatever you think you are. Now, if you have limitations and if you think that you're not worthy, then guess what? People will see that. People will see that. So change your mind. It's up to you. So leave your comments. Ask whatever questions you have. If you want to be notified every time I release a video, do ring the bell. And don't forget to subscribe, please. Please subscribe. And guess what?